Here folks, it's Handmade by Shirley here. I thought I'd just pop on and do a video. I'd been playing this morning with various things. So this baby card I made earlier this morning, and it's paper pieced, but it's not paper pieced by using die cuts. It's paper pieced using different types of paper and then stamped and popped onto the top, so you can have different patterns in each section. So I've got this wee elephant, and I'm sure it's from Woodware. I've got it on a Woodware packaging, so it must be Woodware, but it's probably quite old. I don't know if this one, they still do this one, but if they do, you would find it on Woodware. So I thought I'd do another one in slightly different colours, and I was going to show you how I did that. So we'll pop that onto the side. I've got quite a few bits going on here, and I need my wipes. I've bought wipes for the change. I usually have a wee cloth just to wipe off all my bits of ink. So this one, as I say, I was using this morning, so just give that a wee wipe off. So I made the other one on, I cut it down. I had a 5x7 card base, but I cut it down to 5x5 and made the white layer 4 3/4. But this time I think I'm going to keep it 5x7 base. So these are just from Hobbycraft in the UK. I dare say you've got bases you can get anywhere. And this is just a piece as well, which I've cut from the same front, but I'm just going to cut it down slightly and make it, so if it was 5 at the top, I'm making it 4 3/4 at the top, and if it's 7 at the long widths, I'm making it 6 3/4. So it just gives you a bit of a border round, albeit it's white. So I've got lots and lots of scraps of paper, all from different places, mostly Stampin' Up, because at one point I was a Stampin' Up demonstrator, but I'm not doing it to demonstrate the products anymore. So I have got a lot of Stampin' Up stuff, you'll see. So these are all really Stampin' Up papers. They're all retired. As I say, yeah, they all are. So I've got various bits, and I've got some left over from here. So we'll pop our base to the side at the minute, because we're going to be working, and I'll pop that in view so you can just see. So what I did was I stamped the image of the elephant. It's a cute little elephant. So I popped this on. So I stamped the image first of the elephant. I'll just get that wee bit off. Wipe just to make sure I don't get, and I just was using black Tuxedo ink. You could use any colour. You could use grey, you could use coordinating if you're making it blue or pink. Possibly pink you wouldn't maybe use, but you know, you could use a darker colour in that sort of tone if you wanted, but I just thought it was nice to have the outline of the actual elephant, just to see as well where you're popping all your pieces. So we'll pop that to the side because we don't need him there, but we can keep the card in view. So as I say, this one I'm going to use the 5x7, well, the 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 size, and just inking that up, giving that a wee twist, and I'm going to put it onto the card base first, because trying to cut out the tail is a no-no. So if we stamp it on first, we then don't need to go around the tail when we do this piece. We've already got it stamped on to, actually, we could do a landscape card for a change. Let's do a landscape one. So I'm going to line it up with my grid, some on my grid paper there, that's going to help me keep that straight-ish. And then I'm going to go slightly to the left And then I'm just going to pop that down. So that will be where I'll be placing my pieces. So pop that to the side as well. So what I did was I've worked out 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces we need here. So the main elephant, I was wanting to do this one in blue. So I've got different blues. And so what I did was, and you'll see what I mean, so I just inked up the elephant again, and then I popped them down, and I actually should have had my mat, I can't reach it, so I would possibly, I'll cut out one of these pieces for the body. So what we'll do first, we'll just do it one by one, and then that'll be easier to just see, I think. So what I did was I cut out the bit in this colour that I want. So obviously I'm not really going to cut the elephant out, the elephant's head out in blue, although I could if I wanted to. But I'll probably stay maybe in with that colour, I'm not sure. Or maybe I could. So what I did was I chose a line to cut up, and then I cut. So on the video, hopefully when you actually see this getting done, this will be speeded up. So I just went round the piece that I was going to cut like that, just taking my time. And just taking time to do that. So that's the piece I want. So I didn't say I was going to do them in blue, but I am doing them in blue because that's probably the best pattern piece of the papers that I've chosen. Dare say you could colour this bit in, or you could have left it white if you were using this particular stamp. So just going round, moving my paper, trying to stay on the outside of that black outline, like so. So that's my first piece. So what would happen would, you've stamped your elephant, we would stick this piece on top, like so. And then the next piece, so we can keep that because we could use that for other cards. So the next piece, we don't need that one. We then decide, oh, we'll get our elephant back now, what bit? So I think I want to put this back piece with stars. So I'm just going to ink over that back piece because that's the bit I want. And then I just need to do the bit that I really want to do to cut out. So there we go. So I'm now thinking, can't really see that because that's got flowers on it. So let's stamp it again because I forgot that had a pattern. And let's go for the ear. So we're going for the ear to be cut out. So same thing, just pop it onto that piece of patterned paper like that, and then cut the ear out because I want the ear to be the stars. So I find the black outline and I go around the outline line because I do want that line in. I don't want it to get lost. So you wouldn't cut it out completely if you were using this particular stamp, and whatever stamp you use, I'm sure you'll know exactly what to do. So then what you would do, so that bit can go away, you bring your stamped piece back in, and then you would pop that on there. That would start to fill up the space like that. Okay, and then we'd do it again, so I'd move this away again because I don't want ink on it. And then we've got a couple of other pieces. So I think I'm going to go with the floral part with these stripes, and I'm going to turn it that way. So the floral part is this wee part here, so I just want to ink that bit up really, and then find that bit there. There we go. Get our part, and then so that would be this piece. So we'd follow that round, that black line round, and we'd have to cut round the ear here. So still on the outside of the outline to cut that. And then on the black, yep, there, we could keep that for something else if we do another one, because it's got the ear in it and part of the, so on another one we could use the ear or this bit where the feet are, so that's why I kept that bit, because I could have probably binned it. I mean, I could bin it anyway, but I might make a wee batch of these just because I don't really have many baby cards. So that's that piece. So then this piece would go on, let's just get rid of any ink because I don't want it going on my card. So then this piece would end up here, and we will glue them together as we go. Well, not as we go, once I've cut them all out. I've got one more piece to cut out, and then we can glue that. So you can see where I'm going with that. So our last piece, I think we're going to use the stripes, I think. So I'm trying to think, or are we? What's on the other side of these? No. We might use one of these other ones we've got here. Let's see what I got. Maybe not. Actually, might look for something else. It's a bit more plain. Just bear with me as I have a little look in my box of tricks. Come on. Must have something, I thought. Let's see. I suppose these are not going to be plain because they're patterned. Aren't they? They're patterned paper, so they're not going to be plain this box anyway. I don't have my other box. Let's try this. This is like a piece of wood. So we'll try it and see, and if it doesn't look right, we'll just go back with one of the other colours. So just want really that bottom piece. And I'll just pop it on there. There we go. Just wipe that off as well. Right. So I want this piece at the bottom, so I can cut inside the sort of line, because the other piece that I've cut has the stitching on it already, so that should be fine. And the same at this side, just on the black line, or up to the black line, and then just take that bit off. And then go round this to there, and then this part. There we go. Put that to the side. Right, let's bring that back in and see what that's going to look like. Not sure. I'm just not sure. I think I might stamp it on this blue one and see what this one looks like with, and we can compare and decide which one it's going to be. So we'll just stamp it onto there. There we go. So inside that dotted stitched line, we want to cut inside that, outside that one, and inside this one here. Like so. Let's just see what one looks better. Take that away. I know I've not cut a little bit at the bottom, but yeah, I think I'm going to go with that one. I'll keep that, but I prefer the other one. So let's just cut this wee bit out as well. And then we can glue this together, and then we can do the extra pieces next. The baby bit. So that's fine. So just using wet glue, match up each piece and stick it on top of the stamped image that you've stamped onto the base card. So it's really pretty, I think. I really like this. I would never have thought, I don't know, I just wouldn't have ever thought of doing that. I've done it with die cuts before, where you cut loads and loads of bits out, and then you use 2 colours or 3 colours, and you alternate the kind of colours between each one. But I, for some reason, never ever thought of doing this. Take that wee ear out just now, pop this on, just line it up like that, and you can easily push it into place like so. There we go. We can do the ear now. Just think it's a nice wee way to do it, just for a wee change. There we go. And then the last piece. Like so. Pop that on the bottom. Just match it all up. And that's how I got the elephant. I think it's so cute. So the way I got the baby was exactly the same way, the baby wording. So I've got a couple of bits here that I might use for the baby wording just to save time. So what I did here as well was I stamped the main image of baby stamp down where I wanted it to be, whether I wanted it there or here. I think I'm going to put it here actually, just to be different. So I'm going to just take that down a bit till I pop this in place. There we go. So I'll pop that in place, and then the same with the 2 hearts. I just inked them where I wanted them to be, and might put a couple of the bigger ones there and a little one as well. Trying to think where, here, and maybe where will we put it? Where will we put it? We'll put another one. Look at on this edge. There we go. That'll do, and maybe one more just to fill up that bit. It's a bit empty looking. There we go. So this exactly the same thing as I did with the others. So I've got, let's do this. So just the same thing. So stamp it onto the piece of paper that you want to use for each letter, like this. Just cut it on the outline, so the outside of the black line. That's what I did. So that's one. So that's the baby, that one. And let's see. I could stamp it onto this one again, this piece here. What I can do is actually I'm going to stamp that onto there, one onto here, and we'll have, let me see what else have we got. We've got this one as well, so let's do another one here, and so that's three. Let's find the pink. Let's do this little one onto here, and another one there, and let's see what we've got first, and then we need to cut anything else out, stamp anything else. Let's just do that as well, so we'll work with that. So we've got one of these which I already cut out. So what I did with this one was I got my tweezers and I popped it onto here, just 3 wee dots of glue. I didn't pop it onto the piece that I've cut because I found this easier doing it this way. So just got my tweezers and popped that on like so. And then I thought, right, I've got, so we'll do this one because I've already stamped it out. So it's just the same process as you did stamping out the main elephant. So just go up there and just cut down these pieces. Then pop a bit glue into your already stamped image on the base. Wouldn't normally do it this way, but I think I found it easier that way, to do it that way. There we go. And then I think we might need to stamp it in blue or something, because I think we need a bit more blue again, even though we are doing blue hearts. So we'll just do it, that's upside down, so onto there. Cut one piece out. I think I'll do the other bee here. So just up there. Just on the outside of the outline is perfect. And then just pop glue onto here. Get your tweezers and just pop it in place like that. Oh, moved. It moved there. And then we've got another one. And the same with, right, I think I'll just use the pink one again for the Y at the end here. As I say, I'll try and fast forward this in the video. I really need to learn how to use that editor on YouTube, but I haven't really investigated that at all. So it may or not be, may not or may be going faster in this when it's uploaded, but if you find that you don't want to wait, because everyone seems to be so impatient these days, you know, with fast forward the part that you don't want me to watch me doing the whole thing. So just find a wee blue heart here as well, because it's stamped onto there. So just take time to go around that one as well. So obviously trying to keep the outline in, not cut it off. If you do cut it off slightly, it's not going to matter. And you can always stamp it again and do it again. So there's another one. So pop that on, as I say here, to this. Take your tweezers and just, I didn't use tweezers really before. I always just used my fingers, but I do find for precision the tweezers are really good. It did take me a wee while to use them properly because I was like all fingers and thumbs, because I was so used to just using my fingers, as I say. But yeah, once you do get to the sort of technique of using them, it's actually much easier than fiddling about with your hands and fingers. But you know, just do what you do, and I'm sure you're going to get the same end results. So just going to put a bit glue down here. Will do. Like so. Go. Now I've got a couple of bits left here. So you could, as I say, you could finish it off by colouring it if you wanted. Here's my other piece. I'll just cut this out quickly because I don't want the video to go on for too long. But I'm seeing it's at 26 minutes, but hopefully I can keep it to under 30, because sometimes people get bored, I think, if it's too long. But it's always nice to see the process, I think, of how you've arrived at that particular place. Well, for my card making, I find it intriguing to find out how the person that I'm watching has arrived at this end result. So I have to watch the whole process to be understanding of it. So that's that, and then we can put one more on, which, oh, we got another bigger one. We could maybe pop a yellow one on or something. Let's see what we got. What's that? No. Let's see. Let's pop. See. You got some pink there again. So we have got a couple of wee pink ones. So let's just pop one on here. I did say that I would pop on with some drawing, which I'm still hoping to do. Just need to work out what I'm going to do. It's going to just be like doodling, but I am doing more drawing, and that's not cut out very well, so I don't like that one. Let's try again with this one. Just cut that away. So yeah, as I say, I might come on with some of my doodling, and just to show you how I do it, and then make it into something. I don't seem to be cutting these so well, surely. No, I'm not happy with that. Right, so I'm just going to leave these two because the video is just going to go on and on and on. So all you do after that is pop your piece on to your card front, which I can do now quickly before we're at 30 minutes. But then I suppose if I speed it, if I do manage to master speeding it up, it'll be slightly shorter, won't it? So that'd be good. So just pop that onto the back of your topper white piece and just line it up so you've got a kind of even border all the way around, like so. Try not to get ink on it. And then I always like to just give it a burnish on the back of my card, just so it's stuck down. And yeah, and that was how I did it. That's how I got my lovely little elephant in different colours. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel to help me build up my channel, because I would really like to build that up. Please share away with any of your friends who you think would be interested in this, and any social media pages that you've got. And thanks for watching, and please leave a comment if you liked it. I'll be back soon. Bye for now.